It's not about going over the fire, burning your feet, and feeling the pain. It's about growth mindset. It's extremely important to turn our obstacles, failures, mistakes into opportunities. You can go as far as your brain lets you. Hi everyone, my name is Shakhista. I am a career development coordinator at Webster University in Tashkent. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for today's lecture. I would like to give my special thanks to Ziyo Forum for this wonderful opportunity. Well, I'm a storyteller, and I would like to take you on a journey of exploring what it takes to create a mindset of success and how to apply real-life strategies to reach your potential. I will share with you some secrets and tips how to become successful using your growth mindset. I've been living and working in Dubai for about 10 years before I came back to Uzbekistan last September. And once I was invited to TEDx event. And this was actually my ticket to the future success. Because I met during this TEDx event a person whose name is Steve Daring. He's a phenomenal person because in spite of having hearing disabilities, he was able to build a wonderful career. He was engaged in a lot of leading positions, including project manager during Dubai Expo 2020 and 2021. In United Arab Emirates, it's legally prohibited to call such people as Steven, disabled or invalid. We used to call them as people of determination. Because scientifically and religiously, it has been proved that people, even with disabilities, can achieve top levels and can become successful because of their growth mindset. Right after TEDx, I visited another event by Najahi Foundation. If you translate the word Najahi from Arabic, it means my success. So My Success Foundation invites globally, all over the world, the most successful and rich people. Those people share the experience of how they became successful. Those people who start their career from zero level, without no friends, no families, no money, no education. But those people were able to reach success at the highest level. And one of those people is Tony Robbins. Have you ever heard about him? He's another phenomenal person. He is a coach, a psychologist, a mentor, entrepreneur, businessman, and he's quite famous all over the world. And here's what he says. Success is 80% psychology and only 20% skills and intelligence. So what is growth mindset? I would like to continue my presentation with conducting a little exercise, if you don't mind. Please raise your right hand as high as you can. Right hand. Okay, this is the highest level, right? So now I want to ask you, please rise a little bit higher. Great. Please do me a favor. Raise it a little bit more. Great. Thank you very much. You can put your hands down. So I want to stop here and ask you one question. How come that none of you raised your right hand to the highest level it possibly could go? When I asked you to do it, raise your hand as high as you can, you did. But when I asked you to do it a little bit more, you were able to do that. You were successful. So growth mindset is a set of beliefs about learning and intelligence. When we start to learn something new, which is challenging at first, but we keep trying, practicing, exercising, the neurons in our brains start to move and make connections. These networks affect our brain. It becomes stronger and we become smarter. So growth mindset is all about our efforts. the more effort we put, the more successful we become. And the recent advances in neuroscience show that our brain is quite flexible. It has plasticity. It's like a muscle. If you train your brain, you can achieve anything. You can turn your passions and dreams into a reality. So Tony Robbins annually, every year, holds a huge conference, and he invites up to 15,000 people. And during his conferences, he has fireworking ceremony. This is a real picture, by the way. As you can see in the picture, a group of people walk on the fire. It's not about going over the fire, burning your feet, and feeling the pain. It's about growth mindset. When people say, I can go over the fire, they can. If people say, I can overcome the obstacles, they can, because it's all about their growth mindset. I started to research this area, neuroscience, neurons, training the brain, and how neurons come together to make the network. I came across a wonderful person, Napoleon Hill. He's best known for his book, which is called Think and Grow. The biggest inspiration for Hill was his son, Blair, who was actually born without ears. Can you imagine a person with no ears? When his son Blair started to grow, his father started to think about his education. But none of the schools accepted his son because he was a kind of abnormal. But he didn't give up, and he continued to search for schools for education. And at last, one of the schools accepted his son. And here's the first thing he saw at school. The teachers were talking to Blair in this way. I am, you are, circle. They were shouting to him. When Hill asked them, why do you do that? They said, he doesn't have ears, he can't hear us. He can't understand us. And he said, please stop it. Don't treat my son as he's abnormal. Please treat him as he's a normal child. They said, okay, we don't care. At primary school, his son was completely unsuccessful. He couldn't hear, he couldn't study, he couldn't understand. And everyone was laughing at him. It was a complete failure. But when he moved to secondary school, he started to show a progress. Slowly and slowly, he started to hear people. He graduated from school with honors. And it's all because of growth mindset. It's because his father trusted in him and he believed in himself because of his confidence. His son Blair became quite a successful entrepreneur. He was testing and selling hearing equipment. So the message I want to deliver here is, it's extremely important to turn our obstacles, failures, mistakes into opportunities. Because they are actually our stepping stones which lead us to success. And here's step number one. We usually say, it's possible for others, but not for me, right? When I saw this outstanding, awesome people on Dubai stage, I said, they can do, but I cannot. So next one is, it's possible for me, but how? When I started to work and started to coaching and mentoring people, I understood that our abilities and skills are unlimited. And the last one is, it's inevitable for me. Now let's find solutions, let's go ahead, let's be successful. So growth mindset, as I told you, is like a muscle. When you train your muscles, they grow and become stronger. And the same for our brain. When we learn new things, when we look into opportunities, when we keep practicing, trying and putting effort, the neurons come together to make our brain stronger, which leads to new opportunities and to new doors which open right in front of you. So look at the tree. What do you think, which part is more important? The upper part or the lower one? Exactly. Well, strategy is all about your efforts, your hard work, your strategies, but a tree needs to grow downwards first so that it would be able to grow upwards. And this is mindset. When you start with, I can do, how can I do it? I will do it, and you will succeed. Okay, do you know this person? Walt Disney, right? When he started his career, he was rejected by everyone, by all employers, and they claimed that he didn't have imagination, creativity, and ideas. And his growth mindset, no. Do you know that person? Thomas Edison. He is one of the greatest scientists. When he was at the beginning of the road to his career, he was also rejected, and people thought that he is lack of abilities and he is just a stupid. And he says, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. What about him? Well, this poor guy, he struggled a lot. He's one of the outstanding people in the world, right? He was actually #1 scientist. But do you know that people used to call him a stupid man? And here's what he says. I can is 100 times more important than IQ. And the last one, Michael Jordan. And he says, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. He failed a lot, but he says, I failed over and over again in my life to succeed. So if you can always turn the challenges, obstacles, and mistakes to your advantages, you can succeed. What can you see in the picture, and what does it describe? This is an iceberg, right? When you see this small part, it is your success. And people see it like something very easy. And this part which goes down, it's a huge part which includes everything, including your challenges, failures, mistakes, difficulties, problems. Once you overcome them, those failures, obstacles, and mistakes, you will reach the top. Right? So here's a woman who I do appreciate, and I feel proud of her because she also has some challenges, and nowadays she says, to all the doors that closed on me, I'm coming to buy the building. It means she didn't stop. Her growth mindset was very improved, and she kept trying. She kept trying, and she was successful. So a lot of people ask me about growth mindset strategies. And here's the first one. Mental contrasting if-then. Whenever you have something challenging, or you have plans for future, or you have something serious or an important decision, you need to ask yourself, if then. If I want to study at university, then what should you do? The solution immediately comes to your mind. This is 100% true. If I want to get a good job, then I must develop new skills, build my network, take some courses, okay? And another one is the power of yet. This strategy is very famous in Europe. And usually the kids starting from primary school, they know this strategy. So when you have problems, challenges, and you say, I can't do that, please add the word yet at the end. I can't get a good job. I can't get a good job yet. The solution will come immediately to your mind. I can't find a good university. I can't find yet. So this is the power of yet, which is really important in achieving success in your personal and professional life. And here the last one. You need to imagine your life as steps. So you can see the first step, it says, I won't do that. So next one is, I can't do that. Next one, I want to do that. And all the time you need to imagine which step are you at. Because it really helps to find the way out of that challenging situation, to find new opportunities. And the next one, how do I do it? I'll try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. And the last step, I did it. So the research in growth mindset show that our brain can change and becomes more capable when we work hard to improve ourselves. And if there's only one message I can leave you with today, it is this. You can go as far as your brain lets you. If you want to stay within your comfort zone, continue to hope, dream, and wish without doing anything, you can do that. But today, I challenge you to push yourselves, to take that first step outside of your comfort zone, to raise your hand a little bit higher, to put some effort and work hard, to create that life, that opportunity, that career you want. And remember, if you truly believe in something, you can do that. If you dream of something, you can achieve it. I wish you all success, good luck in your future academic life and career, and thank you for your attention. Don't be surprised that I disturb you right at the middle of our lecture, because this is my strategy. I like when people move, when our blood runs, because it really helps our brain to move, get new neurons, right? Any questions?
My name is Noma. I want to ask, you said you should grow your mind and like this. How we can do this? Are reading a lot of articles, or reading a lot of books like that? Or
You should find something challenging. I mean, every person has individual strategies. For example, for myself, I found out that time management is the best way. I make schedule. My schedule includes, I need to watch TED Talks once a week. I need to read an article which is connected to my career once a week. I need to watch YouTube for my presentation, because every month I'm getting ready my presentations. I need to read 50 pages at least. So this is my schedule. If you make your schedule and if you follow it, and I constantly was attending those trainings and biggest events in Dubai. So this was my schedule. If you make your schedule every week, you will feel this improvement. And this works 100%. You can feel that you are getting better and better. But there's one disadvantage of that. When I started to improve and get better, I started to filter the people who are around me. It's a little bit difficult to communicate with everyone, because you feel you have another mindset, another brain, and you have another preferences. So that might be a little bit challenging, because you need to choose. Do you want to make friendship with everyone? Do you want to spend your time for communicating with everyone? Or you need just to choose some people who might be interested in your preferences, who might be in the same level with you, because you will get bored of communicating with everyone, because you know your level is higher than theirs. But you can help those people to improve themselves. And these strategies, I mean, you need some time to work out these strategies, which of them work better for you. When I traveled first to Dubai, I was attending all the events, like I was running to those events. But slowly and slowly, I started to filter those events I would like to attend. And you know, people started to call me, are you coming to the event? I said, no, I don't want to. But at the first I was begging, please take me to this event, please register me, because they're quite expensive. So my strategy was changing by time. And I can say you that all my dreams came true. I wanted to work at university. I'm working. I wanted to teach at university. I'll be teaching now. I have quite many challenges in my life, and people used to say that I wouldn't be able to complete my education because I married at a very young age. But I was able to complete my bachelor's, master's degree. I applied for CELTA, and I recently enrolled in MA program at Webster University. People used to say that I wouldn't be able to fly abroad because I'm Uzbek, and you know, the girls are not allowed to travel abroad. And I couldn't afford traveling abroad some years ago. But I've been traveling to a lot of countries. So when you have challenges, and if you say, I cannot do that, you will not be able to do that. But if you say, I can do that, your brain automatically finds the way. Your brain connects the neurons, which find opportunities. If you don't believe me, you can give it a try. When you go out from Ziyo Forum, you can go home and try the first strategy. Make a plan for this week, step by step, not everything. Like, I start to read books like 10 pages per week. Or I start to attend the courses, 1 course per month. And I can assure you that after 3 months, you will be totally another person. You will see your level, you will see your achievements. And I can give you a lot of examples. Do you know the life of KFC? Right? KFC, the founder of KFC.
Yeah.
Everyone loves KFC, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was very unsuccessful when he was a child. His parents divorced, and he didn't finish his school. He married at a very young age, like he was 18. At the age of 21, he had a son. At the age of 22, he divorced. He didn't work at any place more than 3 months because every time he was fired. He didn't have education, he didn't have skills. And when he was at the age of 62 and he retired from job, he has only $102 in his pocket. What he did, he said, I'm so unhappy, I just want to spend this money, all of them. So he went to the nearest market, he bought some chicken, some spices, and he prepared food, a lot of food. And he said, oh my God, so much food, what should I do? And he started to distribute this food among these neighbors. The next day, from the very beginning, he heard a knock at the door. And when he opened it, you know, the housewives, they started to ask him for a recipe. And that's how it started. When he was very old, he became a millionaire. Recently, I invited to Webster University one of the founders of 2 universities in Dubai. His name is Spencer Lodge. And, well, actually, he is a friend of mine, and he is a multi-millionaire. But he didn't graduate from university. He doesn't have education. But it's again about his growth mindset. When he was 26, he didn't have even a penny in his pocket. At the age of 28, he became a millionaire. At the age of 32, he was completely one of the richest people in the world. He lives in Dubai, and he has 2 universities, one of which is Make It Happen, which actually focus on growth mindset and success. So see, it works, but you need to find your individual plan for your progress. Because as I said before, our brain starts to move, starts to grow and improve when we work hard. You really should find challenges. If you say, like, I'll read 1 page per week, it will not work. You need to feel that challenge, that you are working hard. And this leads to success, actually. And I can give you a lot of examples from my personal life, because I also have a lot of challenges. But nowadays, I can say that I'm one of the successful people because I achieved all my goals. I achieved all my success. I speak 5 languages. I have soft skills, hard skills. I can make presentations, I can travel to different countries. I worked at the embassy, at the university, in international organizations. And it's not because I'm smart. It's because of my growth mindset, which tells me, go ahead, you can do that. Okay? Thank you. Any questions? No? Would you like another example? Yes.
How do you get motivation when you lose yourself in a way of attaining or achieving your goals?
Can you repeat your question?
How do you get motivation when you lose yourself in a way of attaining your goals?
So the first one, I follow successful people's lives. I learn how they achieve success. You know, reading some biographies is enough, because Tony Robbins, he became successful. He was, you know, one of the poorest people in the world. He was very poor. And he started to talk to successful people, and he started to take notes. Then he made a book of successful people. And his book brought him success, actually. And he understood that he can coach people. And next one is affirmations. Do you know what it means? Affirmations. It means, yes, like you should repeat to yourself every day. Like you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, I'm great, I'm healthy, I'm successful, I'm great. I used to put the notes even in my bathroom. When I wake up and I go to clean my teeth, I say, I can do that, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful. It really helps. And it's not a magic, because some people say that it's a kind of magic, it doesn't work. It really works, because I know a lot of people from my personal life, a lot of friends of mine who reached this success from nothing. I have a couple of friends of mine who can prove that, right? I have such people in my life. There was a Turkish guy in Turkey. I don't remember his name now. Nowadays he has biggest restaurants in Dubai and Turkey. He left the school when he was 10 years old. He just was working as a cleaner. And he spent all his life for collecting money for ticket to America. When he collected enough money, he just traveled to America. And he started to work at state houses, again as a cleaner. But something inside him was telling him, you have skills, you have these abilities, you can try something new. And he was cleaning at the same time learning, you know, how to make steaks, how to make them delicious. Now he has steakhouse in Dubai, and you can even search in YouTube. He has only Lamborghinis in his parking area. And his menu starts from $1,000. So this is all about growth mindset. It doesn't come immediately, and it's not about money. Because most people, especially young ones, they say, I'm not rich, I don't have parents who can help me. It's not about your parents. It's not about your relatives. It's not about money. It's all about your growth mindset. So I would suggest you to watch the film Secret on YouTube, because this is one of the best films which can motivate you. You can watch it in Russian and in English. Then you should follow the famous people. Don't follow everyone on Instagram or Facebook. It's not good. But you can find people who can be example for you. You can follow their lives. What did they do to become successful? So I followed Tony Robbins. I started to investigate people who became successful, and it really helped me because I started to use the same strategies. I was very shy when I was young, but this really helped me to overcome the obstacles. And I started to talk to different people. You know, Dubai is a country of opportunities. I mean, it's a city of opportunities, not a country. It's one of the 7 Emirates. And there are a lot of people, I mean, famous people, great people. I was just going and talking to them. How did you do that? How did you do this? How you achieved the success? And this success came to me. Do you know how I got my job at Webster University? It's all because my hard work, the courses I took, the books I read, the research I made. It all comes with your hard work, practice, and exercise. If you don't believe me, if you say I'm wrong, I can prove that. If you just work hard, and I can see you like in a couple of years, and I can tell you your achievements. Just try it, and you can see that it works. And I really wanted to make some research on neuroscience. It's something that is phenomenal, and it's great. And this is proven not only scientifically, it has been proved religiously as well, which means it really works. Any questions? No?